Hello everyone, I am Crick Coder and in this video I will be doing a review of Qualifier 1 between RCB and GT. These two teams played against each other twice in this season and both the times the home team won the match. So this match was played at neutral venue at HPCA Stadium in Dharamsala and GT won the toss and decided to bowl first. RCB scored a massive 254 runs in the first innings and then bowled out GT for 162 runs to win the Qualifier 1 by 92 runs. With this win, RCB progressed to the final in Ahmedabad and GT will now play the qualifier 2. Rajat Patidar was the player of the match for his excellent knock of 93 not out from just 33 deliveries to get RCB to such a big total. Now let's start with the playing 11 for the match. So for RCB, there was one change with Jacob Duffy coming in for Suyash Sharma and Romario Shepherd was the impact player who came in for Jacob Duffy. For GT also, there was one change with Kulwant Kejrolia coming in for Arshad Khan and they brought in Rahul Tewatia as the impact player in place of Kulwant Kejrolia. Now going to the overs of the match. So Mohammad Siraj started the innings with the ball for GT and he was hit for 3 fours by Venkatesh Iyer to score 14 runs in the first over. Then Kagiso Rabada got the wicket of Venkatesh Iyer in the next over after being hit for a 6. Then Siraj continued his spell and this time he was hit for a 4 by Virat Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal to get 11 runs in the over. Then in the next over, Kagiso Rabada was hit for a 4 by Virat Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal hit 3 consecutive fours to score 18 runs in that over. In the next over, GT made a change and brought in Jason Holder into the attack and he was hit for a 4 by Devdutt Padikkal to score 12 runs in the over. On the last ball of that over, there was a run-out chance as Virat Kohli went for a tight single and a direct hit would have got his wicket, but instead the ball missed the stumps and went for 4 overthrows. In the next over, Virat Kohli hit 2 fours and a 6 to Kagiso Rabada to score 14 runs in the over, and at the end of the power play, RCB were on 76 for the loss of 1 wicket. In the next over, Jason Holder was hit for a 4 by Virat Kohli and over went for 10 runs. Then the next 3 overs went for just 13 runs with Rashid Khan and Jason Holder bowling some very good overs. Holder got the wickets of Virat Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal in the over and Padikkal went for a review as he was given out caught on the field but no Ultra A showed a spike and he lost the review. At the end of 10 overs, RCB were on 99 for the loss of 3 wickets. Then in the next over, Jason Holder was hit for a 6 by Rajat Patidar and Krunal Pandya also hit a 4 to get 13 runs in the over. In the next over, Krunal Pandya hit a 4 and 6 to get 13 runs in the over of Prasidh Krishna. Then Kulwant Kejrolia bowled excellent over going for just 3 runs. Then in the next over, there was a half chance on the first ball as the ball went up behind a wicketkeeper almost near the boundary of the edge of Rajat Patidar, but the fielder from third man and the wicketkeeper Josh Butler could not catch the ball. Then on the next ball, Patidar hit a 4 and then on the third ball, there was another drop catch by Rabada at deep square leg. Then on the next ball, Krunal Pandya hit a 4 and the over went for 12 runs. At the end of 14 overs, RCB were on 140 for the loss of 3 wickets. Then in the next over, Krunal Pandya hit a 4 off a full toss and he took a review for a waist high no ball. The review was successful and he got a free hit, and on the free hit delivery he hit a 4 which was a misfield from the fielder Nishan Sindhu. Then he bowled another no ball, this time off the overstepping, and the next 3 deliveries went for 14 runs with Rajat Patidar hitting 2 fours and 1 6. The over went for 28 runs and this over changed the momentum for RCB. Then the next over from Rashid Khan went for 21 runs with Rajat Patidar hitting 2 sixes and Krunal Pandya also hitting 1 6. Then the next over, Kagiso Rabada got the wicket of Krunal Pandya and Rajat Patidar got to his 50 with 2 sixes in that over. Then Prasidh Krishna came into the attack and he was hit for a 4 by Rajat Patidar and the over went for 10 runs. He also got the wicket of Team David on the last ball of that over. Then in the next over, Mohammad Siraj was hit for a 6 and 4 by Rajat Patidar and Jitesh Sharma also hit a 4 and 6 to score 21 runs in the over. At the end of the over, GT made the impact sub bringing in Rahul Tewatia in place of Kulwant Kejrolia. Then in the last over, Rajat Patidar hit 2 sixes to move on to 93 not out. The over went for 19 runs and RCB finished with a total of 254 for the loss of 5 wickets. Now going to the second innings. So Jacob Duffy started the innings with the ball for RCB and he was hit for two consecutive fours on the first two deliveries by Sai Sudarshan. Then on the fifth ball, a wide was given by the on-field umpire and RCB reviewed the decision and the decision was overturned as the ball had brushed the leg. The first over went for 11 runs. Then Bhuvaneshwar Kumar bowled an excellent over giving just 2 runs. Then in the next over, Jacob Duffy got the wicket of Sai Sudarshan after being hit for a 4 on the previous delivery. Sai Sudarshan got out hit wicket as the bat slipped from his hand and then bounced onto the stumps. Then Josh Butler hit a 4 and 6 to end the over with 14 runs in the over. Then Bhuvaneshwar Kumar got the wicket of Shubman Gill and the over went for 10 runs with Josh Butler and Nishant Sindhu hitting a boundary each. In the next over, Josh Hazelwood was hit for a 2 fours and a 6 by Josh Butler, but he made a good comeback by getting the wicket of Butler on the fifth ball. Then Rafiq Salam came into the attack and he bowled an excellent over to finish the power play with a double wicket maiden, taking the wickets of Nishant Sindhu and Jason Holder. At the end of the power play, GT had scored 51 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. The game was almost over in the power play itself as GT had lost their main batters and they were 5 down. In the next 4 overs, GT scored just 19 runs with Rafiq Salam getting hit for a 4 by Washington Sundar and Jacob Duffy then taking the wicket of Washington Sundar in the ninth over. At the end of 10 overs, GT were on 70 for the loss of 6 wickets and they needed another 185 runs to win in the last 10 overs. Then in the next over, Jacob Duffy got the wicket of Rashid Khan after being hit for a 6 on the previous delivery. Then Kagiso Rabada also hit a 4 in the same over to get 13 runs in the over. At the end of the over, RCB made an impact sub bringing in Romario Shepherd in place of Jacob Duffy. In the next over, Krunal Pandya got the wicket of Rabada after being hit for a 4 and then Siraj also hit a 4 to score 9 runs in the over. Then in the next over, Rahul Tewatia hit 2 fours and a 6 to Romario Shepherd to score 15 runs in the over. In the next over also again he hit 2 fours and a 6 to score 14 runs of the Hazelwood over. Then Krunal Pandya bowled an excellent over going for just 2 runs and in the next over Bhuvi was hit for a 4 and 6 by Rahul Tewatia to score 11 runs. Then next over also went for 9 runs with Rahul Tewatia hitting 2 fours to get to his 50. Then in the next over there was a review from RCB for a wide call given on field and they lost the review as it was a wide delivery. Then Rahul Tewatia hit a 6 and a 4 in the over to get 13 runs. Then Bhuvi got the wicket of Tewatia in the next over and Prasidh Krishna hit a 4 in that over to get 5 runs in the over. Then Krunal Pandya finished the innings with the wicket of Mohammad Siraj and GT finished with a total of 162 all out. Now going to the scorecard. So in the first innings, Venkatesh Iyer 19 from 7, Virat Kohli 43 from 25, Devdutt Padikkal 30 from 19, Rajat Patidar, the player of the match, not out on 93 from 33 with 5 fours and 9 sixes, strike rate of 281, Krunal Pandya 43 from 28, Tim David 4 from 5, Jitesh Sharma not out on 15 from 5. In the bowling card, Mohammad Siraj 3 overs, none for 46, Kagiso Rabada 4 overs, 2 for 54, Jason Holder 4 overs, 2 for 39, Rashid Khan 3 overs, none for 29, Prasidh Krishna 4 overs, 1 for 53 and Kulwant Kejrolia 2 overs, none for 21. RCB finished with a total of 254 for 5 in the 20 overs with a run rate of 12.7. There were 7 extras in the innings which included 1 by, 1 leg by, 3 wides and 2 no balls. Now going to the second innings, Sai Sudarshan 14 from 9, Shubman Gill 2 from 7, Josh Butler 29 from 11, Nishant Sindhu 5 from 3, Washington Sundar 8 from 8, Jason Holder 0 from 3, Rahul Tewatia 68 from 43, Rashid Khan 8 from 9, Kagiso Rabada 9 from 5, Mohammad Siraj 5 from 13 and Prasidh Krishna not out on 6 from 7. In the bowling card, Jacob Duffy 4 overs 3 for 39, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar 4 overs 2 for 28, Josh Hazelwood 4 overs 1 for 39, Rafiq Salam 3 overs 2 for 24 with 1 maiden, Krunal Pandya 3.3 overs 2 for 16 and Romario Shepherd 1 over none for 15. GT finished with a total of 162 all out in 19.3 overs with a run rate of 8.31. There were 8 extras in the innings which included 1 leg by, 6 wides and 1 no ball. Now going to the fall of wickets. So for RCB, Venkatesh Iyer got out to Kagiso Rabada with Shubman Gill taking the catch. Virat Kohli got bowled to Jason Holder with the inside edge crashing onto the stumps. Then Devdutt Padikkal got out to Holder with Josh Butler taking the catch. Krunal Pandya got out to Kagiso Rabada with Sai Sudarshan taking the catch, and Team David was bowled by Prasidh Krishna. For GT, Sai Sudarshan got out hit wicket to Jacob Duffy in the third over. Shubman Gill was bowled by Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Josh Butler was bowled by Josh Hazelwood with an excellent slower delivery. Nishan Sindhu got out to Rafiq Salam caught and bowled. Jason Holder got out to Rafiq Salam in the same over with Josh Hazelwood taking the catch. Washington Sundar got out to Duffy with Hazelwood taking the catch. Then Rashid Khan lost his wicket to Jacob Duffy with the wicketkeeper Jitesh Sharma taking the catch. Kagiso Rabada got out to Krunal Pandya with Virat Kohli taking the catch, and Rahul Tewatia got out to Bhuvi with Patidar taking the catch, and Mohammad Siraj was the last wicket to fall, getting out to Krunal Pandya with Team David taking the catch. Now going to the top partnerships of the match. So for RCB, the highest partnership was of 95 from 47 between Krunal Pandya and Rajat Patidar. Pandya made 43 from 28 and Rajat made 48 from 19. Then a second highest partnership was of 72 from 38 between Virat Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal. And they had a 40-run partnership between Jitesh Sharma and Rajat Patidar of just 12 deliveries. For GT, the highest partnership was of 68 from 41 between Rahul Tewatia and Mohammad Siraj. Rahul Tewatia made 61 from 29 and Siraj made 5 from 12. Other than that, they didn't have any other significant partnership. Now going to the graphs for the match. So in the worm graph, you can see both the worms, they didn't touch each other. RCB worm was very much above the GT worm, and after that 14th over, you can see how it went up. It accelerated their innings and it went up. Whereas for GT, you can see a lot of wickets fell in the first 6 overs in the power play. They lost 5 wickets, and after that they could not come back into the game and finished with a total of around 162. Now going to the run rate graph. So in the run rate graph also you can see similar kind of story as RCB's run rate graph was way above the GT one with a run rate of around 12.67 at the end of the power play. Then it came down a bit after the power play to around 9.85, but then they had a very good finish and they finished with a run rate of around 12.7. GT, on the other hand, didn't have a great start. They lost 5 wickets in the power play with a run rate of around 8.5 in the power play. And after that, their run rate came down a bit to around 7 and they finished the innings with a run rate of around 8.31. Now looking at the Manhattan graph. So we'll first look at the RCB Manhattan. So in the RCB Manhattan, you can see they had a very good start in the power play. Almost 5 overs going above the 10 runs per over mark. 1 over went for 7 with the loss of the wicket of Venkatesh Iyer. Other than that, they had very good overs in the power play. After the power play, they had 3 overs which went for 6, 4 and 3. This kind of slowed down their innings a bit. But after those 3 overs, the 2 overs next to them went for 13 runs each. And they had a 12-run over also. And after the 14th over, the last 6 overs, you can see they were very big. The biggest over was of 28 in the 15th over. Then they had a 21-run over the next over. Then another over of 15, 10, 21 and 19 to finish the innings. Now going to the GT Manhattan. So GT Manhattan, you can see they didn't have a very good power play. They lost 5 wickets in the power play and 3 of the overs went above the 10 runs per over mark and 1 of the over was just around 10. And the last over of the power play was a double wicket maiden. And after the power play also they had some overs which went for about 10, 11, 13, 15 and 14. The highest over was of 15 in the 13th over. But those overs were not enough to chase down the target as RCB had posted a very big total. Now looking at both the buildings side by side. So you can see the difference is in the last 5 overs. You can clearly see RCB buildings very tall, whereas the GT buildings are not that tall. And in the first few overs, you can see that both the buildings were almost similar. GT had some very poor overs. RCB also had some low scoring overs, but they balanced those out with bigger overs in the end. Now going to the summary of the match. So GT didn't have a good power play with the ball like they used to have, and they also changed the bowling tactics a bit as they went with 1 over of Jason Holder in the power play instead of the normal 3 overs each for Siraj and Rabada. Then they bowled well in the middle overs to get some control on the game and bring down the run rate. But in the last 6 overs, they went for 114 runs. They also dropped some crucial catches and it didn't help them. Then in the chase, they lost 5 wickets inside the power play and the game was done for them. And after that, it was just playing out those remaining overs. RCB started very well in the batting power play, but then losing 2 quick wickets in ninth over put them under some pressure. In the last 10 overs, they were looking to attack the bowlers and they got some help from the GT fielders as no catches were dropped and that shifted the momentum towards RCB. In 14 overs, RCB were on 140 for the loss of 3 wickets and the game was very much in balance at this stage. But then in the last 6 overs, they scored 114 runs, which took the game away from GT. Then with the ball, they got 5 wickets inside the power play and then it was just a matter of finishing the game. Now let's look at the playoff chart. So as you can see in the playoffs graph, RCB has moved to the final after winning the qualifier 1 and GT has moved to the qualifier 2 to be played on Friday and the other team will be decided after the eliminator between SRH and RR. So that's it in this video and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.